Imagine waking up tomorrow and finding that the internet no longer exists. No Google. No YouTube. No Instagram. No Netflix. No online shopping. No GPS. No AI. For most of human history, this was normal. The internet feels like it has always been here, but the truth is that it started as a tiny experiment connecting just a handful of computers. Today, it connects billions of people across the planet and powers some of the most advanced artificial intelligence ever created. So how did we get here? Let's go back to the beginning. The story starts during the Cold War in the 1960s. At the time, computers were enormous machines that filled entire rooms. They were expensive, rare, and isolated. Most computers couldn't communicate with each other at all. If one researcher wanted information from another computer, they often had to physically travel or send data by mail. That may sound crazy today, but computers were more like islands than a connected world. Scientists began asking an important question. What if computers could talk to each other? In 1969, a project funded by the United States government created something called ARPANET. ARPANET was the ancestor of the modern internet. It connected 4 computers located at different universities. Just 4. Compared to today's billions of devices, it was unbelievably small. The first message sent over this network was supposed to be the word login. But something went wrong. The system crashed after the first 2 letters. The first internet message in history was simply L and O. Not exactly a dramatic beginning. But a revolution had started. As more computers joined the network, researchers discovered a major challenge. Different computers spoke different digital languages. Imagine trying to have a conversation where everyone speaks a completely different language. Communication becomes impossible. To solve this problem, scientists developed a common set of rules called TCP/IP. Think of it like a universal language for computers. Instead of caring what type of computer you owned, every machine could now follow the same rules for sending and receiving information. On January 1, 1983, ARPANET officially switched to TCP/IP. Many people consider this moment the true birth of the internet. As the network grew, universities, researchers, and organizations began connecting to it. But for ordinary people, the internet was still difficult to use. There were no websites. No search engines. No videos. No social media. Most people had never even heard of it. The internet existed, but it wasn't yet part of everyday life. That would soon change. In 1989, British computer scientist Tim Berners-Lee proposed a new idea. He wanted a simple way for people to access and share information across the internet. His invention became known as the World Wide Web. This is where many people get confused. The internet and the web are not the same thing. The internet is the global network. The web is one service that runs on top of that network. It's similar to how roads are different from the cars driving on them. Without the roads, the cars can't travel. Without the internet, websites can't exist. The World Wide Web changed everything. Suddenly, people could click links, visit websites, and explore information from around the world. During the 1990s, internet adoption exploded. Companies rushed online. Schools connected classrooms. Families bought home computers. For the first time in history, information could travel across continents in seconds. The world was becoming connected. Then came search engines. Instead of memorizing website addresses, people could simply search for what they wanted. The internet transformed from a collection of pages into a giant library. Need directions? Search for it. Need to learn a skill? Search for it. Need answers to a question? Search for it. Human knowledge was becoming more accessible than ever before. The next major shift arrived in the 2000s. Social media. The internet was no longer just about finding information. Now it was about connecting people. Friends could communicate instantly. Families could stay connected across countries. Photos, videos, and ideas could spread to millions of people within hours. For the first time in history, a person sitting in one corner of the world could instantly communicate with someone thousands of miles away. The world felt smaller. Then smartphones arrived. The internet was no longer tied to a desk. It moved into our pockets. People carried a connection to the world's information everywhere they went. Ordering food. Watching videos. Booking flights. Sending messages. Listening to music. Working remotely. All of it became possible from a device that fit in one hand. The internet had become part of daily life. But another transformation was quietly taking place. Every click, search, photo, message, and video created enormous amounts of data. More data than humans could ever analyze alone. This data became the fuel for a new generation of technology. Artificial intelligence. Researchers began training computer systems to recognize patterns, understand language, identify images, and make predictions. As internet usage grew, AI systems became smarter. The internet wasn't just connecting people anymore. It was helping teach machines. Today, we are entering what many call the AI era. People can ask AI questions, generate images, write code, create music, summarize research, and automate tasks that once took hours. The relationship between the internet and AI is incredibly important. Without the internet, AI would have far less information to learn from. Without AI, navigating the enormous amount of information online becomes increasingly difficult. Together, they are reshaping how humans work, learn, communicate, and create. Think about how incredible this journey really is. It started with 4 connected computers. A small experiment. A simple idea. A few researchers wondering if machines could communicate. Today, billions of people are connected through a global network that powers businesses, education, entertainment, science, and artificial intelligence. The internet changed the world. And the AI era may be the next chapter in that story. The question is, if this is how far we've come in just a few decades, what happens next?